What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the German lawnmower. We're finally working back on this car. It has taken us a while to get where we are finally. I haven't recorded much because on the final stages of a motor swap is where the boring stuff happens, like wiring, figuring out some cooling lines, and you can get that more. You cannot get much content out of that. So I'd rather just have all that finished and show you guys what I came out with. So as you can see, I changed the color of the cover, the valve cover, new spark plugs, new coils. The wiring is in finally. I got the fuel rail in with the injectors. I figured out the fueling system. Wasn't a big deal. The intake manifold is in. The intake piping is in too. This is funny because this is actually from Jeep Wrangler. So there's a lot of different car parts in this car. That I think that makes it nice. For the cooling lines, I came up with some aluminum piping, and it looks clean though. So I like it. I like how it's coming together. All the wiring, most of them is figured out. There's a lot of plugs that I'm not gonna use, of course, like the reverse light, the speed sensor for the transmission, because I'm not using a Honda transmission though. So there's a lot of loose connectors underneath. Good thing is that this covers most of the wiring and the mess going on there. Throttle cable is in, barely, and it works. I tested on the car and I get a full throttle, and all the spaghetti is inside the car. Of course later I'm gonna have to clean that up, but for now I think when I finish to plug the starter, I think we're gonna be good to give it the first cranks. So I'm gonna put the camera on a way you can see. Or I don't know, I'm just gonna figure out the wiring for the starter because I need to change the plug. I'm gonna try to give it a couple cranks. Hopefully it works. Okay, another day. As you can see, I changed because the HUD was too crazy to be doing this nonsense anyhow. So another day, another set of issues with the shit butts. I start getting the fluids in the car. It has oil now. I don't see any leaks, but I did had a leak of coolant. So I'm gonna fix that and redo the coolant plug that is just messing with us at this moment. After that, I think we're ready to give it a couple cranks. Let's see. Okay, so coolant leak is solved. Apparently, you need to put Teflon on these little plugs on the swivel neck thermostat. So just put some Teflon over there, and it's no longer dripping. There's oil. Everything is connected as it should, I hope. So next thing, I'm gonna try to plug the computer and trying to set up a base map for the ECU and give it a couple of cranks. It's worth to note that I do have a fire extinguisher in hand because, you know, shit happens. We're dealing with sparks and gasoline in an old car, so fingers crossed we're gonna be good. So next thing I'm gonna do is just get in there with the laptop, load up the base map, and hopefully we'll get some crank noises, I hope. Let's see. Okay, so it's currently, hold on, this is too loud. So as you can see, new shirt, new day. This is currently day 3 to trying to start this guy up. Yesterday we got it to crank, that was good, but we had some issues. Let me show you. First off, I got a lot of leaks on the oil system. That's all fits. This is temporary. I was leaking from the vacuum line for the fuel regulator. That's all good now. I think we're ready to give it a good couple cranks and see if it starts. It's looking like a complete car finally. So let me put the camera in a way you guys can see, and I'm gonna give it a couple cranks just to see if we start. All right, that's a good view. All right, fingers crossed. Here goes nothing. Not only started, it idles smooth. Oh my god, this is great! Baby's gonna be back on the road soon. Okay, next step. Get cooling, plug the radiator fan. I'm gonna bleed the brakes just for good measure. And we're gonna be ready for the test drive, finally.